then. Or trade him before the season when he was healthy. But you know what? Here we are. Dame stayed, and now they're in a position where they gotta do something.
So do they draft Scoot Henderson or Brandon Miller, whoever falls to them? Which we have said before religiously, and I think it's all smoke screens. You gotta draft Scoot if you're fucking the Hornets.
Especially like, but here's the thing though. You don't necessarily have to draft Scoot, man.
You're one of those.
If you don't think that he can play next to Melo Ball, you don't take him. I don't think that's the case. I don't see why you don't draft Scoot. But I'm just saying, if you don't think he can fit next to Melo Ball, you take the guy who's safer, and you take the guy who's going to make your team better and also play right away and be a good fit.
My problem with Brandon Miller is the guy can't. Brandon Miller's a worse ball handler than Jaylen Brown.
Yeah. That's why he does. Oh, yeah. Okay. Jaylen Brown is not a good ball handler, but here's the thing. He's good enough to consistently get opportunities to handle the ball at an NBA
Yes, but
level.
it took several seasons to get there.
I know, but the fact that he's there means he's better than a lot of the league.
No, I agree.
Yeah.
But we're not going to sit here and be like Jaylen Brown's a top 10 shot creator in the NBA.
Top 10 shot creator or ball handler?
Shot creator. Because ball handling plays into shot creation.
Bro, no. Jaylen Brown hits contested shots all the fucking time, bro.
Yes, but he's a way better of a catch and shooter than off the dribble.
Yes, but he loves that elevate mid-range back down jumper, bro.
I love Jaylen Brown. You know I love Jaylen Brown.
He's not a good shot creator.
Okay, I've never said that he's not a shot. I never said that he wasn't a good shot creator, but I can name 10 guys who are better scorers than him.
Oh yeah, of course. But
that's what I'm saying.
Just because there's so many good basketball players.
That's what. But like what I'm saying is there's 10 better scorers, and
10 maybe. No, not 20.
Yeah, I think he's closer to 15 than he is 10.
Yeah, that's fine.
So with Brandon Miller, I just don't think you should take him second overall. What is the phrase?
Nah.
When you have a top fit, they say this in football all the time. You never draft for team need. You draft always
not if you're picking in the top 5. Best player available.
Yes, they say if you're always drafting at the top of the draft, you never draft for need. You draft.
Okay, but who's actually the best player available though? Like who's
Scoot
actually
Henderson.
better? Who's better right now?
Scoot Henderson.
I don't know if that's true.
Okay, let's see it. Let's look at the fucking, the last month and a half of Brandon Miller's college career.
Oh yeah, he was hurt. He played injured the entire month of the season. Did you not know that?
Yeah, I know.
Yeah, exactly. That's the point. He was injured for the last month.
I don't know. I also don't.
Is it like, dude? I'm on Scoot. I'm on the Scoot train. You know this. I'm just saying, who's better right now? I don't know, but I think
they're probably at the same level.
I think Brandon Miller's better right now.
No, it's just because Brandon Miller can hit a 3-point shot consistently right now.
Brandon Miller also played way better competition. I don't want to see Scoot played against a bunch of G League scrub kids.
Okay, don't be saying that the G League is shit, because the G League. Yes, I know the games don't matter, but the games don't matter. The games don't matter.
Yeah,
we both agree on that, but let's not deny that the overall talent level in the G League is better than college.
Yeah, but that's because it's obvious, but not on the G League Ignite, not necessarily on Scoot's own team.
No, I agree with that.
Yeah, exactly.
But we're talking as the G League as a whole, which he did play against 30 games.
Yeah.
Which is better competition than the college basketball.
Just not on his own team.
Not his own team.
Just not in his own team. And also, I haven't seen anybody from the G League Ignite actually, I guess what's his nuts for the fucking Pelicans. He's not bad. Dyson Daniels, he's not bad.
Well, he definitely is another one of those guys that in the redraft.
He's not terrible.
I think I personally, and I think a lot of other people are a little too high on Dyson Daniels.
I still think he can be a good player. But
he can still be a good player. Worst comes
to
worst.
I have not seen anybody from he's the best G League Ignite player right now in the league.
Jalen Green or Jonathan Kuminga are up there.
Okay, so those are guys all with question marks. Those are guys that all have question marks. Those are guys that I don't know if.
You know who's actually done the best? You know the only G League Ignite guy to actually outplay his draft selection spot where he's played better than where he was drafted?
Who?
Jaden Hardy.
Oh, yeah, dude. Because he was a second-round pick, wasn't he?
Yeah, I
slipped. He was supposed to be in the 20s and he slipped.
Yeah, I had him as a lottery talent personally. I thought he was going to be a lottery talent, like end of lottery. I thought he was going to go.
You should have went to Kentucky.
I personally had Jaden Hart going 15 to 25. I thought he was going to be late first, maybe surprise right outside the lottery. He falls to second, and in a redraft, he would be a top 20 pick.
Yeah. So anyway, I do not trust the G League Ignite. I think
we
bad
both agree.
for the development of the kids. I think it sucks.
I think Australia does a better job.
Yeah, I'm not saying that Scoot is going to be worse than Brandon Miller because I genuinely
think Scoot has less
better.
questions than Jalen Green coming out of the G League tonight.
Yes, 100%. But less questions than Jalen Green doesn't exactly mean better than Brandon Miller day one right now.
I think you're getting caught up on the fact that Brandon Miller just has an NBA-ready body and his skill set should transition over
right away.
But
the shooting is there.
I'm just scared that he's going to come in, and this is no offense because this guy, when he came into the NBA, he played really well for his draft selection, and he outplayed what we thought of him.
Williams?
Nope. He's going to have the same rookie year probably, or same second season. His first year is probably going to be either similar to the rookie year of this player or the second season of this player by the name of Corey Kispert.
I mean, I guess maybe, but
his role. If he goes to a contender, or if the Blazers actually draft him, or he goes to the Hornets, and the Hornets bring back Miles Bridges and PJ Washington, and they try to be a playoff team. Corey Kispert, his first season, averaged 8 points. Second season, averaged 11 points. You know, he was a guy who shot.
Yeah, Brandon Miller will be better than that. Come on.
No. Let me explain. The shooting splits is where I'm getting at. Okay, first season, shot 45% from the field on a little under 7 attempts a game. 4.2 of those attempts were threes at 35%. Second season, he averaged 11 points, shot 49.7% from the field on 8 attempts a night. 5.2 of those attempts were from three at 42.4%, averaging.
Now that's a lot better.
From 8 to 11 points. I think that's the range between there. Worst comes to worst, he averaged 8 points and is still very efficient. But I think
Brandon Miller is going to average 13.
I think Corey Kispert's second season of 11 points. Three rebounds, about an assist. That other thing is Brandon Miller has no playmaking ability. The guy does not work the pass. So 1 assist a night.
I mean, yes, he didn't have to. He was not asked.
But tell me these Corey Kispert's second season stats: 11 points, 3 rebounds, 1.5 assists.
Oh, he's gonna get more boards than that.
Yeah, but
Brandon Miller will probably be something realistically 13, 6, and 1.
You
think? 13, 6, and 1 or something his rookie year.
I think very low, close to 10 to 13 points is what he averages.
It's going to be 13, 6,
45%
and 1,
from the field.
42% from 3, 48%.
I think that's at best. I think maybe 38, 37.
No, he's going to be a 40% three-point shooter as a rookie. I'm calling it right now. He's going to be a 40% three-point shooter as a rookie. He just will. But here's the thing. Regardless of what this whole talk is, if I'm picking a number 2, I'm taking Scoot. Higher upside.
I also personally believe that if the Blazers were to keep the pick and they drafted Brandon Miller, all right, Dame might not request a trade, and they can build around Brandon Miller and Dame because Brandon Miller can be a win now guy.
He's better for a win-now guy than Scoot, I would say.
That's what I'm saying. If you're the Blazers...
It depends on what the team needs, but...
What do you think's the most realistic trade at this point for the Blazers?
Are we doing this again? Are we going to have another episode where we spend 30 minutes talking about Blazers trades?
It was 18 minutes last time, but
Yeah, and you remember when we did that? There is no realistic trade at this point. I think it's done.
Do you think it's actual collusion? What I've said jokingly?
No. What you said jokingly, I don't think it's actually that. But it is pretty funny. But no.
There has to be a level of
maybe, but it's more so just because of the guys that are available specifically. There just isn't enough elite guys on the market for the Blazers to actually risk mortgaging their future. Because here's the thing. If the Blazers trade their future away for OG Anunoby and Fred VanVleet or something.
Or Pascal Siakam, OG.
Or Pascal Siakam
and
OG.
Combination of guys.
Yeah, and if they mortgage their future for a team, they lose in the second round, and then in 3 years when all those guys leave, they missed out on their chance to get that number 3 pick and get a franchise cornerstone to rebuild when Dame leaves. there is no guy out there that is worth mortgaging their future to get a team that might win.
And you think that's what's held back a trade from happening? Because I agree with you on that.
Because it's like you're not going to blow up a sure thing. Well, maybe not a sure thing, but because you never know at the draft. But you're not going to blow up a top 3 pick and a chance at getting some young assets to trade them all for a guy that may or may not actually take you to the promised land. Because even if you don't know if he's going to do anything, you guys could still realistically miss the playoffs even after trading for Pascal Siakam or something like that. They just don't have, there just isn't the right guy out there for Portland to want to mortgage its future for this. This is why I think they should have traded Dame when they had the chance, but they fucked up. They didn't. And here they are. I certainly don't envy them. I wouldn't want to be in this spot at all.
So